girl here, also known as Karen Leabo, with a vintage haul from the flea market. But before we get started, I wanted to make note of something. I had a viewer point out that even though I say that the items I'm going to show you are or soon will be listed in my Etsy shop, often they aren't. And the reason that is because by the time I post this video, some of the items have already sold, and or some of the items I just may not have posted yet for sale. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to how it works, and I apologize for that. But if there are any items that you see that you are particularly interested in, you can always put a comment about it, and if I haven't yet listed it, I will. Or if it's otherwise not available, I will let you know. So that's where that is. And without further ado, I'm just going to get started. A little bit of a slow day for me. I didn't do as well as some days. I don't know. I was just not in the greatest mood while I was shopping because I broke my toe, or I don't know if I broke it. I really bruised my toe very badly about a week ago, and it was really hard for me to walk. So I was kind of cranky. But anyway, I'm going to start with the jewelry. And the first thing are these really nice mother-of-pearl cufflinks. These are made by Swank. They're mid-century. Really nice design on those. And those were only $1. I was pleased to find those. I hit a $3 jewelry table and bought a whole bunch of stuff. This is a lady that I buy from quite often. Sometimes she has her cheap jewelry table and sometimes she doesn't, but she did this time. So I got 2 of these hand-painted Russian brooches. They're like paper mache and lacquer, I think. That's what the backs look like. They're signed by the artist. This one I just love because it's got the roses and the scalloped edge. It's just really pretty. And then this, I believe, is Monet. It's a nice looking little mid-century gold ribbon brooch. And this one is Boucher, which is a maker I like a lot. It's another mid-century, kind of vaguely floral looking brooch. I got this brass snake bracelet. Has the blue colored spirals going around it. It doesn't have any marks. It looks like something that might have been made in India, I would think, but I don't know for sure. But anyway, snake jewelry always does well for me. This is a gigantic Sarah Coventry. I don't normally look for Sarah Coventry. It's not a great seller, but I like this just because it was so huge, and it's in really, really nice condition, and it just has a great modernist look to it. And then this black rhinestone is a Weiss, and this is an older piece. This is pre-1955. The mark does not have a copyright mark. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll try to show it to you anyway. But Weiss is another seller that it does well for me. And then this is a maker that I have not sold before. It's called Freirich, and I don't know if I say that right. F-R-E-I-R-I-C-H. This is probably a 1960s kind of a Victorian revival looking piece. I thought that was pretty. Okay, let's see. Did I show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, there's one missing. Oh, I know. The last piece I got at that table was not jewelry, but it was another one of these. One of these shell coin purses. I just can't resist these. I think they're so cute. And this one had a piece of cotton on the inside that looks really old, so that kind of gives an indication that it's an older piece. This is a little flat one compared to some of the others I've had. I just really like these. Okay, and that was it for the $3 table. And then I got some nice sterling silver pieces. I found a new seller that I was very excited about that sells really, really nice silver jewelry, and he was giving me some great prices. Sometimes, I think they do that to kind of suck you in the first time, which is okay. This first piece is a beautiful lapis lazuli and sterling silver bracelet. And this is it's Mexican silver. It's probably 1980s, and it is made by Carsi, C-A-R-S-I. Oddly enough, this one does not have the I on the mark, but it does have the correct code, which is TC57. So that's a known maker, and it's a nice quality piece. And that was $20. And then this is just a modernist, like a mid-century modern, sterling silver and turquoise. It is completely unmarked, but it's a nice piece. It's got a lot of silver in it too. It's very heavy, and I paid $20 for that. And then this is a Victorian sterling silver, and it's got a little bit of enamel on it, a little delicate ribbon. This is probably pre-1900. It's got a C-clasp, and it's got that long tube hinge. A really nice little piece. I paid $15 for that. Thought that was a good price. And then this is a Jerusalem silver cross. These are highly desirable if you ever see them. It is 935 silver, which is better than sterling. That's what the back looks like. It's just very ornate and detailed. And I paid $15 for this. And this I think I can probably sell for around $85. Maybe a little less. But in that neighborhood. I have sold these before. So that is it for the jewelry. Then I bought a whole bunch of boxes. For some reason I just kept finding boxes to buy. So that's what I'm going to show you next. This is, price tag off of there. This is just a nice little plain wooden box. A lot of people are using these for decorating and storage, and it's just a nice solid piece, and that was $2. And from the same dealer, I bought this really nice big file box. It's got the dividers in it. Needs a little cleaning up, but that was $5. And I can probably sell that for, I've sold similar ones for about $28, but they were the smaller size. I might try to get a little bit more for this one. Not sure about that. And then I got a Japanese hand-painted jewelry box. Most of these that you find are black, so I kind of like finding the cream-colored one. And it's a music box. It's got a little compartment up there. I don't know what the song is. I haven't really wound it up to find out. But it's in pretty good condition. It needs a little cleaning up, but other than that, nice. And that was $5. And then from the same dealer as that, I got this nice hand-carved box. This, I think, is probably a stork. I don't know, it kind of has webbed feet. I don't know. But I think it's a stork or something like that. This might have been a cigar humidor or maybe a cigarette box. I'm not sure. Maybe just a trinket box. Doesn't have any marks on it, but it's nice. Anyway, $5 for that. Then I got some pyrography, or sometimes this is called Flemish art. It's where they use a red hot wire to burn a design in wood, and they use old cigar boxes. And this was made very popular in around 1910 and on through the 20s and 30s was when this was really popular. This one happens to be full of some old matchbooks, which is kind of funny because I have a match collection that I'm getting ready to sell, so I'll just add these to that. They're mostly Las Vegas casino matches. So, nice. This one has a pretty great design. And I paid $10 for that. Maybe a little much. Same with this one. This guy was selling off his collection. You could tell he really loved his boxes. This one is signed by the artist, NRJ or NPJ. These first ones that I'm showing you are older ones. They probably date from, he said they probably date from the 1910s. $10 for that one. And then I got this great big one. He said this one is newer, probably 1940s to 1950s. And there's the name of the artist, Mrs. R.M.P.Y. Something like that. But I really like the painting on this one. I thought the colors were really pretty, and it's funny. All three of them have like cherries or grapes. That's it for the boxes. We got padlock. This is an Ad Lake padlock. It's got a covered keyhole. It's got this nice chain, and on the back it says SP Co., which is Southern Pacific. So this was a railroad lock, and I paid $15 for this, which was too much. They don't sell for a whole lot more than that, but I don't know. I don't think I'll lose money, but I'm not going to make a lot either. I got this nice granite ware cup. It's a nice big coffee mug. In pretty nice condition. Has a couple little chips on it, which is normal. And I paid $5 for that. And those can sell for, I don't know, around 20 maybe a little more than that. And I got this nice little copper made in France. I'm not sure if this is a measuring cup or a little thing for melting butter maybe. Although, gee, in France they usually need something bigger than this to melt butter, so I don't know. It's got a brass handle. It's nice, heavy. Has the name of a retailer, I believe, on the bottom. It's Brugger, I think. Can't quite read it. 484 Broadway, New York. And I paid $5 for that. Copper cookware usually goes for pretty good money. I got a sharpening stone or knife hone, carborundum. I have sold this exact one before. It's got two sides on it, fine grain and a coarser grain, and it looks like it's pretty much never been used. And the last two of these I've sold for $28 a piece. They had nicer looking boxes though. So, straight razors are kind of a happening thing right now, so the hipsters buy straight razors and they need something to sharpen them on. So I think that's one reason why sharpening stones, vintage sharpening stones, sell pretty well. Let's see, I'm not done yet. To show you my popcorn popper. I've got a big cast iron popcorn popper. I'm not sure how old this is, but it's all rusty on the inside. Ugh. But anyway, I thought it was kind of cute, and I paid $15 for it, and I don't see any marks on it anywhere. So, anyway, nice little primitive. Not sure what I can sell that for, hopefully more than $15. And I think with that we are done. These things may or may not appear soon in my Etsy shop at vintagedazzle.etsy.com, or a few things may end up on eBay, where my name is Carol Lennox, and I have the links down below if you ever want to go check out my stuff. And if you would like to know when I'm posting things, I have a Facebook page that's also Vintage Dazzle, and everything that gets posted on Etsy or eBay also gets posted there, like right when I do it. So you can keep up to date if you want. Okay, thanks. I will see you again soon. Bye.